Hello and welcome to On The Bench LFC. How are you all today? I hope you've had a fantastic day. Wherever you're watching this from, whenever you're watching it as well, the date is the 21st of May. So all the updates that we've got for you today are going to be regarding today's news, possibly yesterday's as well, because we're going over some stuff that did crop up late last night as well. In this video, we're going to be talking about Kruse, Memphis Depay, the rumours picking up still there as well. Also, there's some big changes to the Premier League coming next season. So we're going to be talking about all that sort of stuff in today's updates. So if that's something that interests you, stick around for the rest of the stream. And a massive shout out as always to the notification squad that are in the live stream. I will do what I normally do all the updates. Then I'll jump in the live chat and have a conversation, answer some questions from all of you, lovely ladies and gentlemen, as well. As always, if you are a Liverpool supporter and you enjoy keeping up to date with daily transfer rumours, gossip, done deals, breakdowns, all that good stuff, and you want somewhere to get your views heard, consider joining the Liverpool family on this channel and hit the subscribe button. Right, let's get down to business, everyone, shall we? Memphis Depay, the rumours today are suggesting that Liverpool have contacted Lyon over a 35 million move, but I am going to put this out there, okay? I believe this is all stemming from him talking to Genie and Van Dijk on Instagram Live yesterday. Obviously, in yesterday's updates, yesterday's stream, we spoke about that was the case. I said I think that Depay is growing a social media bond with Genie. Is it hints to like a move to Liverpool? We don't know, okay? We've seen similar things in the past when I've been following transfers, breakdowns, when players have been moving to Liverpool, moving away from Liverpool, that players can do this, but also you've got to bear in mind that they can be toying with the fans as well. So it could just be that, but Memphis Depay is on my list to keep an eye on. I will keep you updated on this channel. Today, the rumour is saying that Liverpool have contacted Lyon. There's nothing in the form of evidence. I haven't seen Lyon come out and speak about it. I haven't seen a manager, I haven't seen a player, and there's nothing from Liverpool. Of course, what we need to wait for is a Champions League final. Once that's out of the way, I'm sure we know whether Memphis Depay is on his way. All right. Right. I'm going to put this straight away next. All the messages that I've received today about Liverpool being interested in Bournemouth's Ryan Fraser, it originated from The Sun. So don't repost it, don't share it, don't give it any form of respect whatsoever. I've had lots of messages from people going, why are we interested in Ryan Fraser? What's your views on it? When I looked at it, it's all stemming from them. So, meh. We don't like The Sun. We can't stand them. I don't listen or read, do anything to do with them. So I'm sure all of you that are watching this have the same views as me. So should we believe about the Ryan Fraser stuff? No, not at the moment. If it comes from another source, then we will look into it, everyone. All right? I just had to say it today because of a lot of messages and questions from you lot. Timo Werner, the latest update is kind of the same. Look, today, all the rumours is coming out with Timo Werner. A lot of you have been messaging me still today. I'm not sure whether you did see the previous streams over the last few days, but all the rumours suggesting about Timo Werner coming to Liverpool, going to anyone else like Bayern Munich or whatever, it's different wording again today, everyone, from what I can tell, all right? The latest that we do actually have with Timo Werner for anyone is that the Leipzig boss did say our position is that if he does renew a contract, if he doesn't renew a contract, he should change club. He told us he will not renew his contract. So first, he would have to agree with a club and this club would have to make contact with RB, which has not happened to my knowledge. He did say previously before that as well, a couple of days before that there's no contact and there's been no talks with Bayern Munich. And he said Werner may just possibly not want a move to Bayern Munich. He might prefer PSG, Liverpool or Dortmund. So probably trying to just get a few clubs bidding for him because Timo Werner will be leaving by the looks of it, RB, this summer. I've said it every single day on this channel. He's one that I'm keeping an eye on because I think Klopp, from what I can tell in the past, has said that he's an admirer of his. So we will keep you updated, everyone, but it's the same sort of stuff. Just bringing it up again today because people missed the other streams. Nicolas Pepe being linked with Manchester United today. That's the latest with him from what I can tell. Nothing new with Liverpool, everyone, all right? But I did promise that I will keep you updated. The Manchester United fans, as we know, they was kind of the other day saying, oh, Liverpool going to steal him from us. We heard as well that Pepe said he's ready to snub Manchester United or any other club for Liverpool. I believe it was. And Yeah, but again, evidence, nothing to talk about, nothing to break down, nothing to bring you that suggests that Liverpool are making a move for him. But again, Champions League final, everyone, I can't stress it enough. Once that's out of the way, we will know whether Pepe will be moving to Liverpool or not. But the latest today with the rumours of him is that Manchester United are heavily linked again. Liverpool investigating Champions League final secondary ticket sales. Peter Moore has come out today and said, for those of you that have asked, as per our advisory of the 19th of May, we have and will continue to investigate all tickets that are being offered for sale on the secondary market. This is quite a big deal at the moment from what I can tell with people online, and rightly so. So anyone that is doing that, just a warning. Basically, Peter Moore has spoken over this. Now, they are looking into it. There is investigations. So, what else have we got? For anyone that missed yesterday's update as well, Liverpool have been linked with a move for Werder Bremen's Max Kruse. I said this on the updates for yesterday. This is kind of a lot of rumours about this have come out now today. I said sometimes I feel like I say something and then it's big news the next day. And that is kind of what's happened with this. I've got to say as well, everyone, all right, that a lot of people have been messaging me today saying, look, the BBC person that said, the clever clogs that said that Liverpool were broke, Liverpool are now going for Max Kruse on a free. We're going for Ryan Fraser because of the Sun scum. Everyone's saying he must be right. Liverpool are broke. We're going for these sort of players. Don't panic. Liverpool have earned a hell of a lot of money this year. It does fully come down to who Klopp chooses, I believe. If he wants to spend the money, if he thinks a player like Werder Bremen's Max Kruse, 31 years old, is on a free. If he thinks he would be a good addition to Liverpool, I fully trust Klopp. It doesn't mean that we haven't got any money to spend just because Liverpool being linked with these. At this stage, it is all rumours. It stemmed, as I said, from yesterday, them turning around and saying that Liverpool contacted them over how much it would possibly cost, i.e. salary, stuff like that, to sign the player in this window. So just bear that one in mind, everyone, all right? It's just my views on it. We're not broke. We could still sign big players, but I've had a lot of messages today over that. Harry Wilson to Wolves. Obviously, we're just talking then about Liverpool, how much money we spent this year. We could still accumulate a lot of money from selling players that are maybe on the fringe, out on loan as well. Harry Wilson's one of the big names that we got question marks over this window. Is he someone that stays at Liverpool, tries to kickstart his career with us, try and push for the first team? Is he someone that goes on loan again? But today we're hearing that maybe Wolves are interested in him. Nuno is said to be interested in acquiring the 22-year-old playmaker who would cost roughly 25 million, is what the latest is there. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. I'm going to stress it though, if Liverpool sell Wilson for 25 million, whatever it costs, put a buyback clause in there, because he's a very good player and he could end up being a world beater one day. We've seen Liverpool sell some good players over the years. Some of them have gone on to do great things, some haven't. I want a buyback clause if you're the same with that. If he went on loan again, I'd be happy with that. If he stays at Liverpool, I'd be happy with that. I really rate Wilson. Let me know your views in the live chat, or obviously if you're watching it back, leave a comment down below on that. Liverpool placed €200 million tag on Sadio Mane. Woo. These are some of the rumours that we've seen today. Obviously, Sadio Mane is one of our front three that have been linked with Real Madrid, and Liverpool fans have been handed a transfer boost after Real Madrid seemingly make a decision on Sadio Mane. Zinedine Zidane is a big fan of the Senegal international, but Madrid president Florentino Perez believes Mane is too expensive. This all came from a Spanish reporter, is what I believe. When I was kind of looking into it, because a couple of people was sending me these things, it's come from Spain. How true it is, I don't know. But if Liverpool have slapped a 200 million price tag on Sadio Mane, I think that's fairly cheap. I think he's worth more than that to me. But if it's enough to keep Madrid at bay and swipe them away, then yes, well done, Liverpool. Obviously, that's the latest with Sadio Mane. How much do you think Mo Salah would go for as well? Because Mane and Salah, there's a big question there. A few people keep saying it on the stream. Who's better, Sadio Mane or Mo Salah? Who's worth more money? That's what I want to ask all of you lot. Liverpool and Premier League rivals Manchester City are reportedly interested in signing Inter Milan youngster Sebastian Esposito. Now, do you remember on one of my update streams the other day, I said that we was interested in him? This has kind of come back around again, everyone, okay? And I said that it would make for a good chant, at least, Despacito. And today we're seeing more over that. Man City are being linked though today as well. Whereas the other day it was a bit different. I did point out though, and I believe it's the same from reading it today, Inter Milan are adamant that he will stay there. I'm not too sure whether he was the one that it was something to do with his family. There was a couple of youngsters, but he's very young anyway, so it's not an addition to the first team if we was to go and sign him in this window. Henson has spoke out about missing Trent's wonder corner kick against Barcelona. He said, I think I was sort of talking to someone and organising something, just protection for the corner, sorry. It was an amazing goal. To score in a game of that magnitude, it was fantastic for a young player to have the awareness to be able to do that and put in the ball, and obviously for Divock to react to that. It was a great finish in the end, so yes, it was an amazing goal in the end, and that summed up the night really. It was an amazing night. It was a special night that people will be talking about for a long time. Spot on. A lot of people, even if they wasn't at the game, even if they wasn't on the pitch like Henderson was, even if you were sitting at home, you probably might have missed the corner being taken, because when that sort of scenario happens, you don't pay attention all the time, and that's what makes it even more great, doesn't it? Fan-dabby-dozy, the best corner I've ever seen in my life. Liverpool have provided an update on Bobby's fitness today, Roberto Firmino's. The Brazilian took part in Jurgen Klopp's side first session of the Spanish training camp on Tuesday. And according to the club's website, the Brazilian reintroduction to full team training will be carefully managed. So of course, there's a progression. I said in yesterday's updates that Firmino was out there a couple of days over the weekend, so he was there before the rest of the team actually did arrive yesterday, and he was already working on his strength and fitness, so he wants to be ready for the final. We want him ready for the final. Bobby, all the best. We need you for the Champions League final. Key Premier League changes. I mentioned it at the beginning. The Premier League is going to be changing next year, ladies and gentlemen. The Premier League is set to undergo some key changes next season. Not only is VAR set to be introduced, but there is something new happening with kickoff times too. For the first time ever in the Premier League, fans will see VAR used in the competition next season. And also fans can add a new kickoff time to their schedule. 8 Premier League matches will be shown in a new time slot of 7:45 p.m. on a Saturday night. Although there have been games at that kickoff time before, that's been down to schedule reasons, hasn't it? But now it's going to be a regular thing next season. Let me know your views on that, everyone. Do you think that's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Obviously, does it really make a difference? That's kind of what I'm asking you. What else have we got? Your daily dose of De Ligt. Okay, everyone wants a daily dose of De Ligt, and you know that Daz brings it to you. But today, Manchester United fans believe they can sign this player this window, with the new rumours suggesting that they're even in the mix now. Can you believe it? Oh, I don't know. I really don't know what to think over this De Ligt stuff. I'm actually starting to think to myself, he might even stay at Ajax. How crazy would that be? He's probably going to Barca, isn't he? Let's face it. But Manchester United fans are going mental today, going, oh, he could come. Look at what happened with Pogba and his age. Both agents being the same. De Ligt does have 2 agents. I remember I said he's got 2 agents. But does he end up going to United? Not for me. If he went there, I would be very, very upset though. I'm going to put that one out there. And Reds legend Steve Nicol has urged Jurgen Klopp to go and get De Ligt. He said, I'll tell you what, De Ligt and Van Dijk at any club would be arguably the best centre-back pairing in world football. No question. There is no question to it. I think so as well. A lot of you were saying to me, you want De Ligt, Daz, but what about Gomez? What about Matip, how good he's been? What about the other centre-backs? They're all quality. We have got quality centre-backs. But De Ligt and Van Dijk is just a thing that dreams are made of. And some of you might not be fans of De Ligt. He's only 19, but I do believe he's one of the best centre-backs in the world. And yeah, that's your daily De Ligt dose anyway, everyone. All right, I'm not going to keep talking about it. BT Sport set to make both the Champions League final and Europa League final available for free via their app, TV and on YouTube. Obviously, I've said it every stream, I keep trying to tell you lot, it will be available on YouTube again this year, the Champions League final, for everyone to be able to watch. But today, they've confirmed that the Champions League final and Europa League final are going to be available on the app, TV and YouTube for free. Fan-dabby-dozy. Well done, BT. Good on yous. Simon Mignolet and Divock Origi earn a call-up. Liverpool's Simon Mignolet and Divock Origi have earned themselves an international call-up with Belgium. The Red Devils will come up against Kazakhstan and Andy Robertson's Scotland next month, and it was announced on Tuesday afternoon the Reds duo would be part of Roberto Martinez's plans. Nothing new over the Turkish goalkeeper and move to LFC, for those that have been asking. Obviously, we were just talking about Simon Mignolet there. Origi definitely deserves a call up. I think Mignolet has been professional, even though he hasn't had a look in with Alisson B there. But fair play to him, being professional the way he has. Good to see that he's getting a call up there. But as I said, nothing new over the Turkish goalkeeper. A few messages saying anything new with him. Not as far as I can see, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that basically sums up today's updates for everyone. I hope that you enjoy them. I've had to go a bit earlier with this one, so bear in mind that there might be more that comes out today, obviously after this live stream. If there is, then I will cover it in tomorrow's live stream. Also, don't forget, give me a follow on Twitter on the Bench LFC, and I will try and tweet out anything I see later on there. And you can join on Facebook on the Bench LFC Liverpool FC fans group. It's all above me, somewhere up there. And Connor and Mickey and the other lads that are in that will try and update you hopefully as well. Speaking of Connor, he's in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. This is the part where I will jump and answer any questions that you lot have. Massive shout out to everyone that's joined us live. I hope you've all had a lovely day, and the like target is, as always, 150. If we could get that, that would be amazing. I don't think we're going to hit 200 likes during this stream today, everyone, because I haven't got long. Dinner is pretty much going to be served for me soon, and my partner, she's at work tonight, so I've got my boy, so that's why it's an early stream, everyone. Mr. Mac says, Dazzler, how you doing, my friend? I'm very good, thanks, Mr. Mac. Big shout out to you. Hope you're well. Cop Kid with a £2 donation. Massive shout out to you. Thank you so much. I hope you're still there, buddy. Obviously, for anyone that is new to the channel, anyone that doesn't know by now, at the beginning of my streams, I like to do the updates so that everyone can keep updated, that don't have an hour to watch a full stream or whatever. I do that, so I jump into this chat after that. So massive shout out for the donation. I really appreciate it. I never expect it, so thank you. Shane says live stream on BT Sport YouTube. Yes, Shane. Yes, it is. They've confirmed it today. See, Signor's in. Good to see you. He says, hi, Daz Legend. Hello, my friend. Jay Dop says, did you know Depay is a rapper? Yeah, I've seen the videos. Is Lallana leaving? Says Arjun. There was the rumours, wasn't there, that come out. Is it 2 days ago now? It might be. I did it on my stream the other day as one of the updates. Apparently, he might have told one of his friends that he's thinking about a move back to Southampton, and Southampton are going to keep an eye on that. But part of that rumour was that they're maybe concerned over his injury record recently. So we'll have to wait and see. He is on the list of players that we're not too sure whether they stay at Liverpool or go. But as far as evidence at the moment, until the Champions League final's out of the way, we're not going to know anything like that, I don't believe. Mr. Mac says, sup Connor, my Jamaican friend, obviously my Jamaican sidekick, even though he's Welsh. That was funny on last night's stream, wasn't it? If anyone missed that, that was a really good stream. We had quite a bit of fun. Okay, thank you, says LFC Gaming. You're very welcome. Daz, you've got integrity, says Pierre. I was watching the stream back last night and saw you saying it. Thank you so much. Massive shout out to Pierre for joining us again. Shah says, Liverpool must respect Spurs. I agree with that, Shah. We really do need to respect them. They're in the Champions League final for a reason, aren't they? So we need to go into it cautiously as fans, but as the team, they will go into it. They will respect them. They know that it's going to be a tough game, and, hopefully we do come out on top, because we should do, shouldn't we? Let's just hope Liverpool more hungry than Spurs for it. Chris says, I like the idea of playing late on a Saturday night under the lights. Thank you for answering that one, Chris. Obviously, that was one of the questions. Does it affect us? Will you like the late games like that? Let me know your views. Chris has given an answer. Yeah, I think I like it. But when I said about this to my missus earlier, she was like, oh, God. She was like, late games, even more late games. She doesn't like the late games because she knows, obviously, I'll be watching it. And, sometimes I do the watch-alongs as well. So she's like, oh, God, late games. Pierre says, if the game true to form, Liverpool should win. If the game is true to form, Liverpool should win. Yes. Smile says, Anfield Nights, amazing. Anfield Nights are amazing, my friend. They really are. Stephen says, yo, Daz, how you doing, mate? I'm very good, Stephen. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're well today. Lucan says, hi, mate. I can't believe I'm watching. I'm from Nambia. Thanks, love the show, LFC Forever. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your kind words. Hope you're enjoying it. I know some people really like to be able to join a live stream, so when they are different times throughout the day, it's good to be able to involve people from all around the world, isn't it? So massive shout out to you today. I hope you're well. Did you read that Max Kruse thing I sent you, says Raiden? I did the updates, Raiden, on Max Kruse yesterday. I did it again today because I did it last night, and I had comments on the video afterwards going, Liverpool, there's no rumours over Max Kruse, and then it all broke today. And that's what I said. When I do some of the update streams, guys, just give it 24 hours, and hopefully you see that what I've said in the stream starts to come out, because I don't know what it is. I think I shoot myself in the foot sometimes because I do an update stream and it's probably what's coming out tomorrow. So yeah, I seem to be a bit ahead sometimes with some things, not all things. Fabinho should start the final, says Pierre. Yes, I definitely want to see him in there. Getting a Jamaican costume ready for you lot, says Connor. Good to hear it. True Liverpool born and bred I am. Proud of our boys. LFC Gaming. Glad to hear that as well. Kay says, hi Daz, thank you for following me back on Twitter. I'm a massive Liverpool fan from India. No problem whatsoever. I will follow every LFC fan back on Twitter. I promise. Everyone that follows me. If I haven't followed you back on Twitter yet, just tweet me a message saying, Daz, can you please follow me? And I will, okay? Mones says, 9.1k subs. We are going pretty fast. Love you, Reds. We're doing very well, but it's down to you lot. It's down to every single one of you in here. You are making it grow as fast as it is, to be honest. If it wasn't for you lot, I wouldn't be doing it. So thank you so much to everyone. This channel is yours. It's ours, isn't it? Yo, Daz, how you doing? I'm very well, thank you for asking. And I hope you're all well as well. Lalu says, Fabinho is our best player except Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, very interesting, you know. I've heard a couple of people say that now. He's very, very good. I can't pick who's my best players for Liverpool. Any other transfer questions, everyone? If you want to ask questions about players that we're linked with, what my views on it are, if there's anything else transfer related, then throw it at me, because I haven't got too long today and I will answer as many as I can. Matip should start the final. Arthur, I'm down with that one. I am down with that one. I think he's played well enough to say this is me next to Van Dijk in the final. The Copite says Mane to be on fire in the final. Hope so, Copite. I believe he can do it. Hope so. And 200 million price tag set on him today, apparently, if the rumours are true. And that's made Madrid go, oh no, that's a bit pricey. I think that's fairly cheap for our Sadio, don't you? I think he should be going for at least 300 million. Up there with Mbappe. Hey, what's your starting 11 for the final show? I will be doing a match build-up show for the Champions League final. So we'll cover all that, my friend. I don't want to give away too many secrets, because then it wouldn't be worth watching it, would it? Dan says, we close to signing him. Dan, which player do you think, which player are you asking me whether we're close to signing, mate? And I'll give you my answer. Is Dybala a possibility? Arjun, I don't think Dybala is really on Liverpool's radar, from what I can tell from the latest, but we don't know. We honestly don't know. It's a guessing game, trying to pick at the latest rumours. And once the final's out of the way, we'll have a lot more with more evidence to talk about. And of course, I will break it all down, dissect it, give you what I think is true, give you what I think is rubbish. We've done well with transfers over the years on this channel. We've been pretty good at picking the ones that seem legit and the ones that aren't. And a lot of you have learned quite a lot, so you're bringing me stuff that are actually really good rumours as well. So I think it's brilliant to see how we've all grown together and know which ones are the good ones to look for. Depay, says Dan. I think Depay to Liverpool, I don't know whether we're close to signing. With the rumours today saying that Liverpool contacted him, there's no evidence backing that up, everyone. All right. It's just, I think with everything that's going on social media, Depay is becoming very pally with Genie on social media. And is he hinting at move to Liverpool? Liverpool fans are all kind of on top of this at the moment. So as a paper, put yourself in everyone's shoes here. Just take a minute to think about this. If you're a newspaper, if you're a social media person, that talks about football, talks about transfers, you're seeing that Liverpool fans are all like, oh, Depay's hinting this. They know that Liverpool fans are talking about Depay a lot. So they start a rumour saying Liverpool have spoke to Depay. It just makes sense that that's going to get clicks from Liverpool fans. So that is my views on it. At this point in time, I said even before the transfer window opened, didn't I, on this channel? I think Depay is one that we need to keep an eye on. I think Timo Werner is another one that we need to keep an eye on. Both them just smell like something could happen there. Do Liverpool go and sign him? It doesn't necessarily mean that. I am just a Liverpool supporter. I just spend a lot of time looking into it all and trying to break it down for all of you lot. Wayne says, hi Daz, how's it going, mate? I'm very good, Wayne. Good to see you today, mate. Massive fist bump for you. Hope you've had a lovely day so far, Wayne. Pierre says, God loves for Liverpool never fails. God's love for Liverpool never fails. Indeed, Pierre. Must do. With all the great times we've had. Hey, Depay smells good, says Pierre. Yeah, there's something about it. Mo says, hi. Hi, Mo. good to see you in it, mate. Hope you're well. I know there's a lot of Liverpool fans out there that don't like the sound of Depay. They're saying he was a flop in the league. And I just pointed to Mo Salah was a flop at Chelsea, apparently. I remember when we was linked with him and people going, oh, I know he's good there, but he wasn't good when he played for Chelsea, And then, rightly so, we did have a call in on one of the streams the other night, and he said, did he really get a chance at Chelsea? It's fair. He probably didn't get too much of a look in at Chelsea, did he? But Depay could be that sort of a player. He flopped at Manchester United, but how good would it be if we did sign him? I trust Klopp. I trust if we do sign him, I think he's a player that Klopp has identified and thinks I could work with him. I could make and bring the best out of him. So I think if it happens, I back it and I go, right, let's see what he's made of when he plays for Liverpool. You put Depay, how versatile he is, in and around the players that we've already got at the team. And I think he'd be a lot better than what he was when he was at them, personally. But we'll have to wait and see anyway. I've got to say as well, for all the new mods that's on here, please be careful with timing people out. And banning people from the channel. It was highlighted to me last night that quite a few mods was trying to time people out. If I spot something that someone is being really rude, then I will let you know. But I had a couple of people message me saying I was timed out for nothing, so just be aware of that. Okay, I'm making you mods because you keep joining the streams and I'm showing you my appreciation. So yeah, just don't overdo it, everyone, if that's all right. Please. Raiden says, Daz, where would you play Depay? Left wing, striker, cam? In all them positions, Raiden, I don't look at Depay as someone that's going to come in and force Mane, Bobby or one of our midfielders out of the starting 11. I think he is a player that can come in and be part of the rotation next season. I think one of the reasons it makes sense to me as well is Klopp identifies people that can literally is versatile, can play a number of positions. Depay is that. And that is one of the reasons why our squad depth was better this season as well. Because, people are talking about we need another player like Milner. Milner can play left back, he can play right back, he can play midfield, he can go out on the wing if you need him to do that. Depay is someone that can play in a lot of the attacking areas. So I think it just makes sense in that sense as well for me. Someone needs to boot Stratos person. If Stratos is being naughty, then yeah, if that's the case. Dirty says, hi Daz, good to see you again today, Dirty. I hope you're very well. Your best signing of the summer, Sandesh? My favourite signing would have been De Ligt. If Liverpool signed him, I would be very, very happy with that. But the most realistic ones for me that I think we're looking at would be Timo Werner or Depay at this point in time. Depay, I said before the window, keep an eye on him. Timo Werner was the same. Other than that, I think you've got to look at Pepe with the rumours. Today's latest over Pepe is at Manchester United. Again, are being linked with him. But with him saying it's Liverpool or no one, sort of silly things like that, then if that is true and Liverpool are looking at Pepe, then hopefully we could make something happen there. Very good player. Ziyech makes complete sense business wise. 25 million buyout clause. Why wouldn't a top club like Liverpool be looking at him with his talents? Yesterday's updates for Ziyech was obviously a lot of people were sending messages and putting it out on social media. He said 2 clubs for him was Arsenal or Barcelona. When I looked into it, he said that in 2017. So it wasn't this transfer window that he's come out and said that recently. It was a couple of years ago. But for me, that does point to the fact that if Arsenal or Barcelona are going in for Ziyech, then maybe they would be his preferred destinations. So it's just my 2 pennies on it. Werner will go to Bayern Munich, says Sonics. They haven't had talks with him, Sonics. I keep seeing people say he's going to Bayern Munich. He's not going to Bayern Munich as far as what we can see, mate. RB Leipzig, a boss, come out and said there's been no talks with Bayern Munich. And he also said maybe he doesn't even want to go to Bayern Munich. Maybe he'd prefer PSG, Liverpool, or even Dortmund. So that was kind of everyone come and bid his price up, wasn't it? The latest with Timo Werner as well is that, the boss also turned around and said that basically we said to him he needs to sign a new contract if he wants to stay at the club, and he's told us that he's not going to sign a new contract. RB Leipzig don't want him to get down to 1 year remaining on his contract. They want to get as much money for him as they possibly can. So Timo Werner is going in his transfer window. He will be sold. Bayern Munich, I did say there's something that kind of links with Sane at Man City. Man City are in a similar situation where Sane wants Sane's got a couple of years left on his contract, I believe. Man City want him to extend it, but Sane doesn't want to. So Man City, apparently, from a couple of rumours online, may have just approached Bayern Munich over a possible move this window for Sane. So look, Bayern Munich could be looking at players such as Sane. There's a couple of other players that are being linked with Bayern Munich ahead of Timo Werner. Sane would cost a lot of money, and that's why City want to maybe move him on before his contract runs down a bit and they get less money for him. If that happens, I think Timo Werner's kind of a player that's sitting in limbo there. He's going to be moving this window, but who will he go to? RB Leipzig obviously going to everyone out there and saying, come and get him. He's moving. Are Liverpool going to be one of them clubs? Klopp is an admirer of him. He did speak about him previously in the past, so we just have to wait and see on it. But I've had a lot of people comment on the live stream saying, why are you talking about Timo Werner? He's gone to Bayern Munich. He hasn't gone. He hasn't said that he's going Bayern Munich. There's nothing to suggest he's going there at this point in time, everyone. Pep destroyed Goatsy, says Pierre. Yes, obviously Goetze come out, didn't he, and spoke about Klopp again. I believe it was yesterday, praising him, saying that he gave him his chance and stuff like that. We've heard it before. A couple of people was like, does that mean that he's coming to Liverpool again? How many times have we seen that? I don't think Klopp's ever going to sign Goetze for Liverpool. I think he was a player, wasn't he, that was a very good player for Klopp in his days, but just doesn't look like he'd be someone that comes to us. Would any of you take him still? I don't know. You're more entertaining than Fortnite, Daz. Thank you so much, Raiden. I'm glad. I mean, Fortnite's huge, isn't it? But that's very, very nice. Thank you to say. I think if we get Werner, then we don't need to pay or vice versa. Fraser, it's a shout. If we was to sign, look, say Champions League final is out of the way and all of a sudden Liverpool announce Timo Werner or Depay, then it's more than likely that we don't then go for the other one. So I do get what you say. I don't think Liverpool are going to go and spend on 3 or 4 world-class signings this summer. I think there is going to be maybe 1, possibly 2 big signings, and then the players such as Kruse that we're being linked with, on a free, possibly someone like that in a business sense. And then I believe that it's going to be the youth setup that will be added to. You've got to think, Klopp's very big on the youth setup. We've had youth players that are leaving the club. Their contracts have expired. They want out. Bobby Duncan's he's been apparently looking at his future and doesn't see a future at Liverpool. Maybe be interested in moves abroad. That was something that I did on an update stream the other day. If that's true, Bobby Duncan's a huge player for Liverpool in the youth setup. So I hope that he doesn't go. We haven't had him long. Steven Gerrard's cousin. We will be replacing players such as that. Would you entertain having Coutinho back if the offer presented itself, says Jono? No. I've said it quite a bit on this channel. I wouldn't. He didn't want to play for Liverpool. He wanted to go somewhere else. So why would we want players like that? We want players that want to play for Liverpool, everyone, don't we? They want to bleed for Liverpool's shirt. And that is the sort of player that Klopp wants as well. I think Coutinho burnt his bridges with Klopp. Klopp sat him down, spoke to him, said, become a legend at Liverpool. Stay here, become a legend. He didn't do that. He didn't listen to his manager's advice. He went somewhere else. It didn't work. Mickey's in the building. He says, hey all. Hey Mickey, good to see you today. Look and says, Werner. Werner or Brandt is all we need, says Nathan. The Julian Brandt stuff, Brandt is staying in Germany for me. Dortmund's the club that looks like he's going to be going to if he does leave Leverkusen. But obviously, as I said, he had a 21.5 million release clause that was voided the moment that they achieved Champions League. Brandt was probably on the table because of the release clause. Liverpool might have been looking at him, but Leverkusen are going to want 40 million plus, I think, for him. So Liverpool probably now looking at it going, no, we're not going to pay that. Cody says no. Joshua says De Ligt and Van Dijk will be a solid duo with the help of Trent and Robertson. Indeed they would. I just think if you had De Ligt there, even Gomez, Matip out there playing, it just gives you the capabilities of pushing Trent and Robertson right up the pitch, and the high press, we can sit right on top of people. Fabinho splitting the 2 centre-backs, we can already do that anyway, but I think De Ligt would have helped that a lot more. And De Ligt's very powerful when it comes to set pieces in an attacking sense as well, isn't he? I want to see Matip do more in attacking sense. He's a very good header of the ball, and I think he gets on the ball quite a bit, doesn't he, from corners and stuff. I'd like to see him start converting a few more of them. Hopefully we do get to see that for Liverpool now. RO says that will be a solid back four. It would. It really would. I would not sell Harry Wilson next. Bale, what about you, Daz? Raiden, I wouldn't sell Harry Wilson if it was me, but my views on Harry Wilson is if he's not going to get a shot in the first team, if Klopp's not going to, if he looks at him like he's not going to get a chance, then I also don't want to hold Harry Wilson back because I think he's a very talented player that deserves to play in the Premier League for a first team, for me. And if we do sell him, Wolves been linked today, as I said at the beginning in the updates. If that's the case, put a buyback clause in him. He's a very, very good player. I want Depay over Werner, says Lalu. Yeah, please put it in the live chat now, everyone. Who would you prefer, Depay or Timo Werner? Just a little question that for obviously everyone that might be watching this back, they get to see your views as well. Your views really matter on this channel, getting your views heard. Loan him to Derby if they get promoted to Prim, says Raiden. It's a shout there, it's a shout. Do any of you believe that Wolves are going to try and prize him away from us? 25 million for Wilson. Some will say that's a really good fee for obviously a youngster that is not pushing Liverpool's first team at the moment, but very, very good, isn't he? Joe says Depay. Thank you for your answer. Aditya says Werner. Moni says Werner. Dirty says Depay. Mad says Werner as well. Werner for Borussia Dortmund. Mark says, Daz, what would you do with Woodburn? I don't know. He's another one, isn't he? Does he leave this window? I'm not too sure. He hasn't really hit the heights that we was hoping that he did or should. Werner for nightlife as well. Depay has a nasty attitude, says LFE. Yeah, a lot of people talking about his attitude, saying he's not a Liverpool type player. So it's one that we have to consider, isn't it? If Klopp speaks to him and thinks that his attitude's poor, he won't sign him. That is one thing that we do know. Klopp's very big on people's mentality, personality, not just their playing skills. So if we sign him, I believe Klopp thinks about it. Remember when we was linked with Shaqiri before we signed him, and everyone was like, his attitude is not there because he's not a Liverpool type player, and Klopp signed him. So I believe Klopp saw something in Shaqiri that means that he thought he could get the best out of him. Dybala over Werner and Depay. Kista, a lot of people would probably say Dybala over them too, but it's very interesting to see, isn't it, with the rumours. What happens about Lampard to Chelsea rumours? No idea, Anthony. No idea over that one. Anyone else know about that? Like the stream, guys, says Mark. Yeah, please can we hit a thumbs up on the live? If you're enjoying the updates and you enjoy talking about Liverpool, please leave a thumbs up. It really does help the channel and I really appreciate it. And 150 likes is the target today. If we can do that, you're all massive legends. But you always do it. You're so good on this channel. What are the chances of Dybala coming to LFC? Slim darkness for me. But I'm not anyone in the know. I don't work for Liverpool as much as I wish I did. Dybala to Liverpool, my real views, as I've said a few times, he wants to be the main man at a club. Whoever he moves to, he wants to be a main man. He wants to move, by the sounds of it, away from Juventus. That was the latest with him. And he's not going to be the main man at Liverpool. It's part of a team here. You come in and you slot in, you become part of a team. He's not going to be the main man, so I just don't see it for me. Good afternoon, Daz. Good afternoon, Andrew. I hope you've had a fantastic day so far, mate. Hope that your day improves as well. I hope it gets better today. Darren says, hello, Reg. You'll never walk alone. Hello to you, Darren. Good to see you as well. Arthur says, what about Salah to Real Madrid? Nothing there for me, mate. Nothing at all. We keep saying this. It's almost like we got a Champions League final coming up, isn't it? Salah to Madrid. We had it last year. All right, we're not playing them this year, but same old, isn't it? The latest today is that Liverpool slapped a 200 million price tag on Sadio Mane, and Real Madrid believe that's too much. So they're like, oh no, I said it's too cheap for Mane. He's more than that, isn't he? He's worth more than it. But again, it's just rumours at this stage. If Liverpool are slapping big price tags on our top players, they ain't going anywhere. So I'm happy with that. Mr. Max says Dybala doesn't want to be the main man. He just wants to be loved and appreciated. He doesn't get that at Juventus because they are a bit like City, all money, no fans. Well, interesting. I'm glad, good to see that you're saying that. So he doesn't want to be the main man then, is what Mr. Max saying. He just wants to be loved and appreciated. He would be loved and appreciated at Liverpool. If that is the case, Mr. Max, then he would be. Wouldn't he? Because all Liverpool players are adored. You can't say that our fans don't adore our players. If they come in and they prove that they're working hard for the team and doing their best, then they are. Even Simon Mignolet wanted to move away from the club, and look at the respect that the fans have showed him now because he stayed and been professional, just sitting as a backup. And he wanted to stay and learn from Alisson. He knew that Alisson was better than him, and he was like, yeah, I can learn a lot of this bloke. Brilliant. So, our fans are so good at respecting players and adoring them if they work hard on the pitch. So hopefully, if that was true, then who knows over Dybala than everyone. But it's just one that I'm just not seeing too much in the way of evidence for me. Carter says, not sure that Dybala's tough enough to play every week in the Premier League. Yeah, that's another one. Mickey says, see you later, guys. Bye. Take care, Mickey. Thank you for joining when you did, and hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Hey, buddy, greetings from Dubai. Greetings to you as well, Denzel. Thank you for joining. I hope you're having a lovely day. O-Dog says, what's with the Depay and Wilson stuff? I just joined. O-Dog, Depay, the rumours are heating up every single day, but I think the rumours today are stemming from his Instagram live chat with Genie and Van Dijk yesterday. The video's out there on social media. If you haven't seen it yet, they're just talking. He says he hopes that Liverpool win the Champions League, basically. It's because he's friends with them, but his social media friendship with Genie is kind of ringing bells for Liverpool fans. Going, is he hinting at a move to Liverpool? And that is causing a lot of people to say it is hints, and he is moving to Liverpool. At the moment, we don't know whether he is. We don't know. I think Depay just made sense to me that he could be a player that Liverpool go for. The rumours as well was that he was one of the players that Liverpool scouted a couple of times, we've seen, over the last couple of weeks. So, yeah, maybe we see a bit more when it comes to Depay. The Wilson stuff is that Wolves apparently are interested in signing him this summer, and Liverpool, it could be for around 25 million, I think, is what I saw today. Bruce Dortmund says, Rodrigo De Paul to LFC. Haven't seen anything regarding anything like that, mate. Some of you do send me things that I haven't seen, and I don't really bring it to the attention of everyone on the YouTube channel, because if there's not lots about it and something that not a lot of people are asking questions about, I just don't really feel the need to talk about it, if that makes sense. Will you take Coutinho back? No, Denzel, not for me, mate. I know people would, but not for me personally. I think we need a player creative like Coutinho is what I think, but not him now. Depay is basically the definition of a Klopp target. Yeah, I think so, Mr. Mac. I think so. Depay or Leon Bailey? I'd Tillerman. Good question. I'll leave that to everyone else to answer. Leon Bailey's a very talented player that I would like to see come to Liverpool as well. I think he's very, very good. But Depay's a more likely one, I think. If I'm going to leave that as my answer. Let's put it to rest. No Coutinho, says Lennon. Yes, I agree. People like to ask that every stream, don't they? Denzel says, what's your views on the rumours on Sarri being sacked? What is going on there, mate? What is going on? They're just kind of a bit of a sinking ship as well, aren't they? A bit like United. It doesn't odds us, does it? But I think it's mental that it's a transitional period for them. United, they've got to do kind of what Liverpool did, haven't they? Go away, try and rebuild again. Then look, they're not going to get close to Liverpool and City again next year, are they? But just, it's not always the answer. Just changing your manager. If it's not working, don't just change your manager straight away. People talk about Alex Ferguson as being the greatest Premier League manager or whatever in the Premier League era. It took him years to try and win the Premier League, didn't it? And then he did it. Klopp, it's took him years of building this up at the moment. I think Jurgen Klopp is one of the best managers in the world. To me, the best, because it's not just about tactics. It's about him as a person and what he brings and how he gets the best out of players. And, Klopp hasn't just come straight into Liverpool and won the league, has he? He didn't win the Champions League last year. But so what? If Liverpool would have just turned our backs on him after not winning the Champions League last year and said, you're not good enough, then we wouldn't have had a league like we did this year and nearly won the league. We wouldn't have been in the Champions League final again this year, because then we would have got a new manager, would have had to sign new players and rebuild again. So it does make me laugh when teams just go, we're just going to sack this manager, it's not working, we sack him. Because then it will take another couple of years to restart again. Just stick with your managers, give them, the backing and support them. That's what you need to do. I'm glad we got Klopp now, because he's a manager worth supporting for me. And people saying if he doesn't win a trophy, then he should go. I'm definitely not one of them people. Not at all. If Klopp doesn't win a trophy, which I think he will, then I think what he's achieved with us so far and how the football that he's got us playing and the way he makes fans believe, I think that is so important. I think it's brilliant. Being a Liverpool supporter at the moment is one of the best things in life, and Klopp's brought that back to us. All better now I am, says Robbie. Good to hear it, my friend. Good to hear it. Connor says, Daz, 5 LFC fans face lifetime ban from Anfield after selling Champions League final tickets for 4,500, says James Pearce. Thank you for bringing that to the live stream, Connor. Yeah. One of the updates today, everyone. So I had to bring this up. Liverpool investigating Champions League final secondary tickets. Peter Moore said, for those of you that have asked, as per our advisory on the 19th of May, we have and will continue to investigate all tickets that are being offered for sale on secondary market. So, we've had it on our Facebook group. I've deleted messages on there with people saying about it. I see it on Twitter all the time. People going, got tickets. If you're one of them, then they're investigating it, and you're gonna get told off because they're on top of you. So Collins just said that as well. Tickets for 4,500, ridiculous. Hi, does a great stream again. Hey Michael, mate, thank you so much. I hope you've had a fantastic day. Please, can we leave a thumbs up on the live stream if you have enjoyed it so far today. I'm going to be ending it shortly. If you've got any questions that you want me to answer just before I finish, anything transfer related, Rajesh with a 229 donation. Thank you so much. Big shout out to you. Woohoo! You get a woohoo. Depay to get Ollie sack after next LFC versus Man United. You'll never walk alone. Raj, if that happens, mate, I am going to be delighted. If we sign him and he comes in and destroys Manchester United, we get a massive laugh. Another one up on them. But we don't know whether he comes yet, do we? Wayne says, I agree with you, Daz. Being an LFC fan at the moment is quality. Best LFC team I've seen since the 80s. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that, Wayne. For me, I was born late 80s, so I kind of missed the times. I can only watch the history documentaries about Liverpool. I can only look at what my dad brought me up telling me about the great players of Liverpool and the times when we was winning everything. It's so good because I feel like them times are about to come back, and Klopp has done that. He's brought that to us. The owners have done that. They got Klopp in. They've backed Klopp with some big signings as well, and now it's about believing that we can do it, believing that the silverware is just around the corner. We could win 3 trophies very soon. Come on, we've got to believe, and it will happen under this manager. I believe it's a fantastic time, isn't it? Are we keeping Sturridge? Says Ital Man. I don't know. I don't think so. I believe Sturridge is one of the players that will move this transfer window. His contract is up, so I believe he goes. Look, people were saying, where will he go? MLS would probably be a good shout for him, wouldn't it? We was talking about it on a live stream the other night. MLS, go there, bit of nice warm weather for him. Go and score some worldies. Obviously, his goal this season against Chelsea, what a goal that was. I wish him all the best for his future. I love Daniel Sturridge. Obviously, his goal celebration, brilliant. Him as a player, he was an amazing player for us. It's just a shame what happened with his injuries, wasn't it? Is it tea time? It is indeed, Lennon. That's why I'm going to have to get off in a minute. My missus is waiting to finish dinner off for me, my son and her, and she's at work, so I'm not able to do as long as what I normally do, but I'll be back tomorrow. Fraser with a £2 donation. Massive shout out to you. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Fraser. Best read ever. Hope one day I can get the spanner. Fraser, you will get the spanner, my friend. You will get it. Here we go. Let's sort that out there. Obviously, Fraser, you was asking me about the mod, so I'm going to give a lot of people mods. All I will say to anyone that is a new mod, just bear in mind, I don't want you timing people out loads. I don't want you banning people. Leave that to me to keep an eye on. I do watch the streams back. I don't miss all your comments. And if someone is being naughty in the live streams, I will see it. I'll give you the mods, Spanner, because you tune in every stream. You give to this channel as much as possible, and I really appreciate that. So thank you so much to all of you that do that. If you do tune in every time and I haven't modded you yet, drop me a message on something and just say, look, Daz, I'm in there every time. I'll watch them back, so I know who's in anyway, and you will get a mod soon. I don't know whether we've got a limit of mods that we can have, but if that's the case, I'm sure we'll be hitting it soon. Delit's agent, I hate him, says Kidstart. Yes, he's got 2 agents, but Raiola, I can't pronounce it correctly, but yes, him wants 20% of the deal, doesn't he? He's ridiculous. We all know what he's like. And that is one of the sticking points, I believe, over Delit as well. Would you take Bale, Daz? I would, says Mr. Mac. I would as well. My dad thinks, as I've said before, Bale to Liverpool, if that happens, we would smash it. Bale to anyone in the Premier League. He was ripping the Premier League a new one, wasn't he, before he left? Has he dropped off a bit since he's gone there? Possibly. Will he be as good as he used to be? Who knows? But I don't want him to go to another Premier League club, put it that way. Raiola has no integrity. Pierre, no, he doesn't. Daz, are you going to wish me luck for my GCSEs? Oh, dog, all the best for your GCSEs, mate. I wish all of you luck that have got your GCSEs, A-levels, your exams. Good luck with it. I hope you're all studying. You need to study. Your future is very important. And yeah, don't stress it too much, all right? Because you do your best and that is good enough, okay? If you didn't get the results you want, you can always go on to do what you want in life. I didn't do great at school. I wasn't the best, but you know, one of my dreams is being able to do something like this. So you can still achieve your dreams, everyone, all right? Bail on loan is a good shout, says Jono. Indeed, bail on loan. Raul have ruined our chance to get De Ligt. I'm gutted. We don't know whether that's the truth, do we, kids? We don't know. Over De Ligt at the moment, it's twisting and turning every day. Look, Manchester United are in the pot today. Come on, Manchester United. If that happens, that'd be ridiculous, and I'll be gutted if that happens. City dropped the Premier League trophy. Denzel, apparently it was fake. Apparently it was either a prank or something like that. Obviously, yesterday I said, have you seen the video? And then people today saying they reckon it was fake. So who knows? They probably did and just saying it was fake. Both Daz, Werner and Depay. You would take both, Naveen. Good to hear your views on that one. Right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed today's updates. Please smash that thumbs up if you haven't already. 150 likes for the target. I don't know what we have on the stream, but if we've done it, thank you so much to everyone. I hope that you do enjoy the rest of your days. I will keep you updated on all the transfer rumours, gossip, done deals, anything Liverpool related that you need to know about, i.e. injuries, you know, if there's anything new surrounding Liverpool Football Club, updates with stadiums and anything going on there, I will bring it to you on this channel. If there's any breaking news transfer related, if we sign someone after the Champions League final, you know I will release it to all of you. 107 Dad says DZB. Thank you, DZB. So we're close. Thank you to all of you that have done it. Right. Okay, that's it from me. I've been on the bench LFC. You've all been legends. I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.